How that day, my beautiful and amazing people. I salute you according to that time or depending on when that and that they listen to us. I welcome you to this Obungalicious day with another Obunga information. My people now well done, my people now welcome. Wonder shall never end. My people, you the Edochie is saying something that a lot of people are considering deceptive right now. Very, very deceptive. In the sense that nobody understands what he's actually meant. Does he mean what he's saying or is he playing games? This is what some people don't understand at this hour and at this time. Say this Edochie twist, abandoning Judy Austin in Abuja and having to be living in Asaba and shuttling Lagos and Asaba is becoming so suspicious. Suspicious in the sense that Edochie is now comfortable residing in Asaba with Lizzy Good, living in a hotel in Asaba with Lizzy Good than, going back to Judy Austin that has been the hype woman, or staying in Enugu that the family had been trying to get a house for him, or in Lagos where his father had been supporting that he should go and get a house. But it's becoming so serious right now, very serious. But there's something that is shockalizing people now, is that Queen May is back from UK, from London, thanks to everything that happened in UK Queen May beauty launch. God bless the woman. The woman did very well. The London sales and the Manchester sales were very successful, and she is preparing for the Ottawa and the Birmingham sales before going to hosting Atlanta and Dallas sales in America. These are how she has already mapped out her plans of this year. But something is happening. Something is happening which nobody knows. And that is the relationship between you, the Edochie, and Lizzy Good. And I know say that relationship, somebody told me on comment section the day we announced that Lizzy Good is now with you, Edochie, in a hotel in Asaba. So one of my subscribers chatted me and said, or one of the fans chatted me and said, Niger Celebrity is not a news, or it's not a new that Lizzy Good and Yul Edochie has been there since. They have been close together. That many people know that Lizzy Good and Yul Edochie are friends, and sometimes they stay together in a hotel. Seeing them in a hotel together is not a big deal. It's a normal thing. Lizzy Good and Yul Edochie had been friends and had been, side chicks and side bobo for a long time. It's not now. I said, hey. And I begin to notice that the pictures that we see online are not recent pictures. That it be like, say, Lizzy Good and Yul Edochie has been there for a long time. Maybe Lizzy Good may even be before Judy Austin, I don't know, or within the circle of the time that Judy Austin also know Yul Edochie, maybe the time that Yul also know Lizzy Good. He said, Niger Celebrity, that's not a big deal. So, but the main cocoa of the gist why I carry come now be saying, somebody had tried to find out from Yul Edochie what actually is the reason. What actually is he doing with Lizzy Good? Because Judy Austin had 3 kids for you. 3 kids already for you. And you profess that you love her. And you have been going on social media every time to seek validation of fans in order to accept that this is your new wife, which nobody has accepted because you have no right to marry again legally, because you are still married to Queen May until your marriage with Queen May is dissolved. You cannot marry again, both legally and religiously, because you married Queen May in court and also married her at the church. So traditionally, with the permission of your wife, you can marry a second wife, or with agreement with your wife, you can marry the second wife. But legally, you don't do that. Even with the permission or agreement with your wife, you don't marry until you guys dissolve your monogamous marriage in the court. And religiously, it's not accepted in the church, the Catholic church that you married. They don't marry second wife. They don't marry two women. It's only one woman that the church permits you to marry. So everybody knows that that is the only woman you married. You cannot marry the second wife. So, but Judy Austin is already being professed, carrying you to social media, dancing every time, which people complained. In fact, that was one of the things that made you, the Edochie, to be hated the more, was the more he carries Judy Austin to dance on social media, the more he tells people that he does not love the former wife and the kids, but rather Judy Austin. So you show the whole world that you are dragging this woman. And the funniest part of it is that you don't just go and dance and go. You go and drag the woman, call her enemy, call her names, call her sort of things. You understand? And the worst of it was within the time that the whole thing started with the woman, the whole thing that the time you people had this issue, within the time it started, you were dancing or seen dancing with the new woman on social media. Why your own son by? Why your family is mourning? The entire Duchess are mourning. Your own wife and kids are mourning because your first son is had by, and you are also seen. These are most of the things that people don't forget easily. And that is one of the things that caused you a serious problem everybody knows now. But that one is not an issue to you. So these are the things that caused a serious problem to you, the Edochie, within that time. But right now, you, the Edochie, is with another woman. And so one of his friends in Asaba, why they are coming in a location? Because, like I told you the other day, I met you, the Edochie, and Lizzy Good around 11 p.m. at one of the hotels, one of the big hotels open new in Asaba, Afroview Hotel. And I think the autism gave us the room number and everything, but I saw them in that hotel one evening around 11 that Yul was walking upstairs with Lizzy Good entering the room, room 409. So that time it was, to me, it wasn't, and I thought it's just a Kerewa and past thing. Kerewa and past thing. So a friend had just come to meet them, and in a location he has called you, the Edochie. I said, what is the issue? Information is playing around that you are still with Lizzy Good. And now, what happens to Judy? What happened to the Judy? Why did you abandon Judy in Abuja and you're here in Asaba? Relaxed and comfortable with Lizzy Good. Relaxed and comfortable. Very relaxed and comfortable with Lizzy Good. What's the issue? You, Edochie, had told a friend that what matters in life is where you find love, where you find happiness rather, and peace. That where you find happiness and peace. That actually he thought he was going to find peace with Judy Austin. That actually Judy Austin is supposed to give him peace. Judy is a very peaceful person to him. And Judy is a very funny person to stay with, a lovely person to stay with. But if he must tell himself the truth, he will say that staying with Judy had caused him more harm than good, even when Judy herself is a very peaceful person to stay with. It has cost him everything. That if he can reminisce on his life, he will understand that it is staying with Judy that have made him lose so much fans. It is staying with Judy that have made him lose his career. It is staying with Judy that made a lot of people raise a campaign against him not to be seen in Nollywood, or people not to watch his movie. Because the way producers and directors reject him as at last 2 years was so massive that he didn't understand it. That everybody was rejecting him to feature in their movie. He was looking like an outcast in the movie world, in the movie industry. But people will see him and still bow down to him, respect him, call him Odogu, give him all the whole respect and everything, but will not allow him to act with them. Some even young and upcoming actors and actresses will be very happy to see him around, to learn from him, to stay with him, to chat with him, but will not like to feature with him. What is the reason? any movie that he featured, many people will not watch it. If he must tell himself the truth, any movie that he featured in, people will not watch it. And that's become a serious issue to him. So he struggled the first year, struggled the last year, but reaching this year, a lot of things are going on, and even the struggle of the divorce, he tried everything not to get divorced with Pime, and the whole thing is this, that the divorce will be signed. The whole thing we are struggling on, he has lost all of them. So many things, you're just trying to see how he can be able to even win one property. It's not easy. Everything is being wheeled out against him. And right now, the court has even found Judy guilty of adultery with him, and which means the charge that may slam on Judy will be paid or maybe reduced, but money will be paid. Who will pay the money? How is it going to be? So a lot of things are turning around and turning around, that he's finding it very difficult, very, very difficult to, to stay around Judy, because the more he stays around Judy, the more his head is turning, because he has a lot to lose around Judy, or he has lost a lot around Judy. That, to say the truth, he doesn't hate Judy. Judy is a very peaceful person. Judy is someone you stay with and you feel loved, you feel elated, you feel praised. In fact, he's a hype woman. He knows how to make you happy, even when you are thinking of so many things. If you stay with her, you forget about your sorrows. But that's not the issue. After you forget about your sorrows, you wake up and go out and still meet the sorrows. Is it the thing? It is better you look for a way of wiping the sorrow completely. And that is the situation he is now. He's just finding a way to take sorrow away. And that's why he decides to stay with his love, Lizzy Good. And he now told a friend that if he must tell the friend the truth, that staying with Lizzy Good reminds him of staying with May. That is the cocoa of the gist, my people. He says staying with Lizzy Good reminds him of staying with May. That whenever he is with Lizzy, he feels like he's staying with me. He feels like he has reconciled with me. He feels like his life is back. He feels like he has gone back to the old life. He feels relaxed. He doesn't think anything. He just sleep off. And that's why he wishes to stay with Lizzy almost every night. Because whenever he's with Lizzy, he sleeps off. He's okay. He relaxes. As if he takes one banana. He just sleep off. That Lizzy brings him this kind of peace of mind that Judy Austin, that Queen May gives, that May gives him. The kind of peace he used to have when he's in his house with May, the kind of relaxation he has in the heart is what he sees whenever Lizzy is beside him. It's not amount of kerewa. It's not about kerewa. After all, no be man in base, no be old age in the go. So, but it's not about. But he wishes to stay with Lizzy every night. Why? Because staying beside Lizzy reminds him as if he's staying with. He looks at Lizzy as if he's seeing Premier in Lizzy. That Lizzy had the character of May. Lizzy is so good. Lizzy is so calm. Lizzy is, knows how to, is hardworking. Now, one of the issues he has with Judy is that Judy is very nice, actually, but Judy is not hardworking. Judy is not hardworking. That if you are staying with Lizzy, you don't pay every bill. But you're staying with Judy Austin, you pay everything. Why? Not because Judy cannot pay if he has. No, if she has. But Judy does not have. Judy doesn't have money. Yes, she struggles to please him, but the kind of problem around him when he's with Judy, that he can't walk freely on the street with Judy. He can't even stay in a hotel freely with Judy. He can't even, go out with you. How can you have a wife or a friend? You can't walk with her. You can't go to any hotel. That now, yes, people heard that he's in Afrobeat Hotel in Asaba with Lizzy Good. And you go to the comment section, people are saying, well, go ahead, Lizzy Good. Well, Odogu, we support you. They say, or even most of the people that are against him started supporting him. But let it be announced that he is in that same hotel with Judy Austin. You see that some people will physically come to insult them there. This will not be only social media. Some people will take their time to travel from Lagos, Owerri, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Onitsha, Asaba there to come to that hotel in the morning to insult them because they say two of them, Judy and you. That he has never gone out with Judy without being embarrassed by women, by people, even on the streets of Abuja. That it is not. Yeah, he changed from Enugu to Abuja because the embarrassment was too much in Enugu. Anytime he goes out with Judy, that's so people go they embarrass them, people go they drag them. Sometimes Judy will go alone to buy something, drive out to go and buy something. Before Judy comes back, she comes back in tears, crying and everything. That every day he feels so bad, that people keep embarrassing this lady that have not done anything. But the more he keeps pitying the lady and staying with the lady and everything, the more it affects his own career. That why he has chosen to stay with Lizzy right now, working out some things, is because he wants a lot of people to forget him. That right now you see that people don't talk about him much. People don't drag him much. People don't, his hedge on people had started reducing drastically. His hedge has started reducing and validation is coming up small, and a lot of people have started supporting him. Even here in Asaba, that a lot of support he gets now is even higher than the ones he gets before, because now people see him in Asaba and they hail him because they heard he has a relationship with Lizzy. Some people will just ask him, Odogu, what about Lizzy? And he will smile. Nobody has ever seen him with Lizzy more, except few people that have seen him with Lizzy somewhere. But the way people hype they stay in with Lizzy and everything, you see that kind of validation, you see that kind of support that people actually said, go ahead with Lizzy, go ahead with Lizzy, we don't want you with Judy. Though relationship is not what you allow people to dictate for you. You choose who you want to stay with. But right now, he is focused on something. Anything that will build his career back and bring him to be accepted by people and launch him back into his career. And he started doing well as he did. That it's not about the money in the career. It is about the joy you have that you are doing what you know how to do, doing what you like doing, and are getting it right. And not just that people are enjoying what you're doing. That is the joy of the whole thing, that you are making people happy, because this is entertainment industry. You need to entertain people. It's not just about you. It's about the people you are entertaining. It's about the business. It's about the people acceptability of what you're doing. That producers are happy with you, directors are happy with you, the audience also happy with you, and people are watching with happiness and everything. That's all about it. That a situation where you know that your movie, you need to go and pray whether people will watch this movie. You will need to go and sit down and say, hey God, please make people watch this, so that the producer can call me again. When you are beginning to doubt your ability to be able to convince people to watch your movie, before that, when he goes to every movie with all amount of confidence, that yes, because he is one of the most sorted actor. As soon as his picture appears on the leaflet of a movie, everybody looks for that movie, because Edochie is there. At least among other people, Edochie is there. So because of that, he decides what you pay him. He tells you, if you don't want, you leave it. But now a lot of people are no longer there. They look at him, yeah, everybody accepts that he's a very good actor, but not everybody accepts him to watch the movie where he is. That's the greatest challenge that he is having right now. But that staying with Lizzy Good is gradual, because Lizzy has his fans, and all Lizzy fans has never been against him being in a relationship with Lizzy, from what they're saying on social media. Even on Lizzy page, people are saying, is it true that you're with Edochie? Go ahead and push Judy Austin away. That kind of a thing. Some people are coming to his own page and say, Odogu, is it true that you're with Lizzy Good? These are people that used to drag him before. These are people that used to throw him before. They will say, is it true that Lizzy Good is the new girl now? Go ahead with Lizzy Good. It's not about Lizzy Good. It's not about him, but it's about his career coming back into play, because what Odogwu is doing right now is trying to fix himself back in the pecking order, fix himself back in the career, start anew, because he is trying to rebrand this year. That he doesn't want this year to end with the same way people see him. He wants to enter the new year with a very good, acceptable, character and acceptable distance, so that people will know that Judy Edochie, has come back into the career that he knows how to do. That is why. So he was just telling the friend that he's so calm with this issue now, not because he hates Judy, not because he doesn't like the kids that Judy, but because he wants to separate himself with Judy for now, so that he can be able to fall back into his career. He said, yes, Judy may not understand this. It may be very difficult for Judy to handle, because for a long time Judy had been calling and having issues with him, but he cannot help it. That is the situation. That's the project right now. He has lost me, yes, but Judy is there with the kids. Lizzy is also here with him. Lizzy is the one helping him. That the truth is that staying with Lizzy makes him look as if he's staying with me. He's no longer missing me so much whenever he stays with Lizzy, because Lizzy has the same mentality, level of understanding, level of reasoning, and hardworking, that Pime has. You don't always see a woman that walks out in the morning and hustles all through the day, not always seeing it that hustles all through the day and comes back to you and give you the report of how work was, how she did this, how she did that, how she was able to achieve some certain thing. It is always a happiness, the pride of every man to always stay close to a woman who works hard and make sure that things work out in the house. Lizzy works as hard as hard as me, and that's what makes him always, the mentality and the guilt he feels about me reduces whenever he stays with Lizzy, and that's why he's so happy staying with Lizzy. Yes, that's what people don't understand. My people now see him. Gradually, Judy is wiping off the Edochie's head. Judy is going off the Edochie's head. You know, see, that is how I like it, and that's how it is. Very soon, we are going to hear a different story about Yul and Judy. My people no be smart, Now, so there's the gist reach as make a touchlight and water. As the gist they unfold, we go dey tell on. We there, Saba. We go hear them. We go hear everything where they happen. Because you, the Edochie, will one day wake up and tell us that Judy is no longer in his this thing, that is now Lizzy Good or me. My people, this is Niger Celebrity Update. Like and share, and God will bless you. Bye.